On Breakfast Central, well, let's talk about COVID-19 and how it's been going around Africa and with the vaccination updates. And I'm joined by Joe Hansen with us again. Joe, morning to you. Vaccinations continue, but I'm hearing something about a third dose for Nigerians who have taken some. What's it all about?
Well, that's why I'm here. Good morning, guys. Good morning to all our viewers across Africa and beyond. Well, that third dose story is what I am here to share with you. Not just in Nigeria, by the way. We'll be taking a look at other African countries. But first off, Lagos State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, has come out to say that despite being vaccinated against the coronavirus disease, Nigerians like myself and others who are actually watching now may be required to take extra shots of the vaccine to stay safe. He made the remark during a briefing in Ikeja, the state capital. Well, Professor Abayomi explained that the state government plans to vaccinate 30% of Lagos residents by the end of the year. According to him, scientists around the world are toying with the idea that a third or fourth dose may be required. So, Lisa, the point here is we were all told that 2 doses will do the job. But now scientists around the world, it's something that has been ongoing, and it's only right that Nigeria and, of course, the commissioner goes ahead to bring it forth, stating that another dose could be required by Nigerians, so to say, so that we can actually stay healthy and keep safe against COVID-19. But here is a fact as well. Members of the diplomatic community in Lagos have already scored the state government high on its COVID-19 response and management efforts, which have seen the nation's commercial capital overcome 3 successive waves of the global pandemic. So it's only right that if we are ever going to have another wave, that might be toyed with anytime soon. But let me leave Lagos now, Nigeria, and let me take a trip straight to Botswana and tell you what's happening there. Well, Botswana has launched a drive-through, yes, I said so, drive-through COVID-19 vaccination campaign, which started in Gaborone yesterday in a bid to curb the spread of the virus. So it's not just staying at home or queuing. You now have a drive-through. You could drive through and then you have your inoculation. Well, the health ministry has enjoined citizens to seize the opportunity and get inoculated. No more stories, no excuses. Just drive through, just like you drive through and get your breakfast, or you get your orders. Let me have a burger and sandwich. Let me have a rice and so on and so forth. But this time, you don't need to buy food. Just drive through and get inoculated. And then you could actually go home. Well, so far, Botswana has reported over 181,000 cases, over 2,000 deaths, and over 177,000 recoveries. That's more reason why they are already tinkering with other ideas on how best they can get everyone vaccinated. And that's why they've come up with that drive-through, and that's what they've done. But let me also move straight to Kenya and let you know what's happening in Kenya. Well, Kenya has confirmed 96 new COVID-19 cases from over 3,000 samples. Now, Health Cabinet Secretary the one known as Mutahi Kagwe, said that the positivity rate dropped to 2.0% from the 2.6% recorded on Monday. At the same time, the number of tests conducted stands at 2.6 million. Now, Kagwe says the youngest of the new patients is a 7-year-old, while the oldest is 83 years. So if you are thinking that, oh, my children will not catch or have a COVID-19 virus, well, take note, Kagwe right there in Kenya has come out to say that the latest patient is 7, and while the oldest is 83. Let's quickly take a look at what we have concerning the index as well and let you in on what is happening. So far, so good. Africa has confirmed cases of about 8 million plus. That's 8,474,244. And there are deaths of 214,923 and recoveries 7 million. Compare that recoveries to the confirmed cases. You can see the difference, right? It's a difference of about a million. Not bad. We can say that Africa is also doing its best to ensure that we close the gap, herd immunity is achieved, and of course, everyone is safe. So
right,
that's all I have for you.
Right, Johansson, it is quite, I must applaud Botswana for the drive-through that they're trying to accomplish. I'm trying to imagine a drive-through in Nigeria. As we speak, we have some fast foods that have drive-through and they haven't made impressive sales. I can tell you for one. I see the place. It's almost as if bushes are already overflowing the road. I'm not saying.
Well, Joe, also interesting, it was from Health Commissioner for Lagos State, Akin, who talked about perhaps Nigerians may take a third vaccination if you already had, and looks like Lagos wants to drive their own vaccination to 30% of residents in Lagos. So I really wonder how people would look at this, especially for those of us who've been jabbed and double jabbed. Perhaps a third one with the scientists playing with the idea. Maybe not, Joe.
It's something that we should all consider as well. It's something that we need to think through. Don't forget, it's still a virus and it's still out there. However, we also must commend the Lagos State government. They're at the forefront of thinking ahead. So they are actually following the international standards. While the world is actually thinking of a third or a fourth, Lagos State is starting to think like that. They're not waiting. And that's why Lagos State is able to be one of the most followed states in Africa, here in Nigeria, particularly where they have been monitored and watched how they're able to curb the COVID-19 virus. So other states are emulating, also other countries are emulating. So it's no surprise, it's no brainer when you see that the Commissioner for Health is saying, you know what, we might be thinking of a third or a fourth. But the question now is, are you ready for a third or a fourth? If I ask you, Lisa.
Exactly, Joe. I mean,
do they even have enough, Seth?
No, but Lisa, people were trying to come around 2 jabs. I mean, people who took the first dose, they've complained of some of the side effects. People have taken the second one, and quite a number of people have not taken and are still scared. When the jab came out, we had the impression there was just 2. So we had in our mind like, okay, 2 and you're done. Now we're having a third, a fourth. Are we saying the first 2 we've taken and not as effective? Why was it brought out in the first place?
I suppose we'll see what Lagos State has in plans in terms of the health and for vaccination. Perhaps this thing they call the booster jab, which he clearly talked about, that scientists are toying with the idea of third dose booster jabs. But thank you so much, Joe. The latest when it comes to the COVID-19 updates and vaccinations in different parts of Africa.